beings.
Well, hello, everybody. I want to welcome you all to Collective Rewilding. My name is Tammy Larson. I am substituting for Miss Sabrina Giesler. I want to welcome you all to Plan Your Wild workshop. I said it right this time. Let me enable the waiting room. Sorry about that, Candace. So, yeah, today the call is basically Plan Your Wild workshop. So let's see here. We're gonna go onto the platform, you guys, and we're gonna take a look what's in store for us. All right. So hopefully you guys can participate and we can do some reading here. Okay. So everybody, welcome to the Collective Rewilding. This is the platform. So we're gonna as we come into the platform, one of the most important things you want to do is come here to our the CR calendar, okay, which provides the upcoming and ongoing live Zooms that we have coming up here in the Collective Wild community. Okay, so right now, as December 29th, we are in a Plan Your Wild workshop with your host, Tammy Larson, and I'm substituting for Miss Sabrina. So this is typically her class that she would teach, but she's on vacation. She's taking it. Oh, no. Give me 1 second, you guys. Sorry, you guys. All right, sorry, you guys. I do apologize. I do have a ruckus and a bigger dog that wants to decide to sit in the cage, and the dog stood up, and all the other dogs started barking. So sorry about that. As we were talking about, as I was saying, here in the Collective Wild calendar, we have January 1st, which is a gardening planning Q&A. I will be hosting that class until Sabrina gets back. And then we have Tea Talk with Tammy, which will be on Sunday, January 4th. And then Sabrina comes back on Monday. I think she does. She comes back on January 5th. Don't quote me on that, but I will let you know, you guys. So, located here on the left hand side, you guys, we want to go here to where it says workshops. Okay, so we want to click on this toggle to expose that drop down menu. All right, so we have Plan Your Wild workshop. All right, so we want to click on that group. All right, so this is where the class is being held out of. Okay, so as you come into this group, you'll see discussions. So basically, this will be a feed. It is a feed. All right, so it has resources. Okay, as you scroll down, Sabrina provides resources here. Okay, so she's doing microgreens and all that good stuff. And she I put it over here and then she moved it because I had a brain fart. So yeah, so this is where they will be from now on. So yeah, so plan your workshops, since she's doing that, this is what she's planning to do, and these are the resources that she's interested in and moved here for everybody else to see as well. And then as you come up, you guys, she will if you come here in the featured section, basically what Sabrina does is she will see posts that she will like, and she will pin them. For people that once the platform gets busier, you don't have to keep scrolling down the feed. These are really cool, resources for you guys to look at. Okay, so as you scroll down, you'll see articles here. And then if you have missed any of Plan Your Wild workshop classes, you will also see the recordings as well. Okay. And as you scroll down, you'll see more of that. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to exit out of there. All right. So that's about it. All right. So I was thinking about going through here. All right. I was looking in my notification bell. Okay. So we have a new week is now available. I think you guys can see this. Okay. Do you guys see this on your side? I know you see it on my screen, but you guys as a member.
Yes, I can see it too.
Your notification. Okay. All right. So I'm glad you guys all got that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through this. Okay. Let's see here. January week 1. Okay. I was just reading this last week. So yeah. So we're gonna start January week 1. All right. And then since we have three of us or three of us, maybe we can take little sections and then if we can read them out loud. Sometimes uh, us hearing ourselves say it out loud, sometimes it motivates me. I don't know for everybody else. Sometimes I have to actually hear it to make it make sense sometimes. Okay, so and for those who want to start public speaking, it's good to start, especially if you're wanting to, have your own business and doing gardening and reaching out to your community. This is one step of starting to public speak. It ain't easy to public speak. I just kind of wing it. No, I was actually pretty nervous, you guys, when I first started doing my live. So it does take time. If you don't feel comfortable reading, I do understand. But we're all here to learn together. And I will take week 1. Let's see how many weeks we have here. We have 4 weeks, and we have 3 of us. All right. So who wants to do 2? I'll
Yeah.
do 2. You
Yeah.
want to do 2? You want to do 2, Benny?
Yes, I'll do too.
Okay. All right. So I'll do week 1. Benny's going to take week 2. Vanessa's going to take week 3. Oh, wait. And then Candace is 4. So there's 4 of us then, right? Yeah, I didn't count myself. So you didn't need to take an extra one. So Benny, you'll do week 2. Vanessa, can you speak?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll do 3, and then uh, uh, Candace will get my lucky number 4. All right. So here we are, January weekly checklist. Okay. So if you want, I encourage everybody maybe to screenshot this or maybe highlight it and copy and paste it to a Word document or something for you guys to like have it on the side, and I would like make notes. Okay. Maybe just copy and paste it and put it like on a Word document. Okay. And then, I would create like boxes, or maybe ask Sabrina, maybe she can like put like little boxes right here. So then we can print them out and then we can put like a check, So just a suggestion, something that I was doing when I got down a rabbit hole, when I started searching different words and cool things. I didn't get past week 1. All right, so here we are going to start. Okay, so January week 1, journal setup and philosophy. Acquire tool, CR, hybrid, garden planner, and journal. Okay, section setup. Okay, label, dedicated pages for. Okay, so this is like, I guess you're writing a journal. This is how you would set it up. Okay, so you want a garden layout. Okay, whether it be like on a, those, what do you call it? Those, uh, those box sheets that you can draw, and there's like boxes. I want to call it contractor's paper, whatever. Have the cubes or whatever, and do one of those and cut it out and do a layout so you can do measurements for that. That'd be pretty cool. I do that with mine, and then maps of how you're gonna like maybe take photos of your property and see how you're gonna do this layout. Okay. Whether it be in your house or whether it be outside. Obviously I messed up with with my herbs, and I didn't really plan it out. So I gotta, uh, put my herbs in different windows at certain times. Okay. Harvest logs. Okay. So when you're planting seeds, you want to make sure, you have a harvest log. Nature observations. Okay. You want to make sure, are you paying attention to the rodents? Are you paying attention to the bug life? All right, because nature can really destroy. Are you paying attention to the weather That's very important as well. All right. So nature and the weather, being, aware of your surroundings. Okay. And making sure, your little babies outside are being taken care of. Cause, just imagine that will be your last meal, or that meal like took you a year to like harvest. Okay. And it just gets destroyed overnight, and, sometimes being up on the news, the weather is very important, because we can't predict the weather. Just sometimes it just comes when it comes, and it does what it wants to do. All right. We have the news, but sometimes it goes way worse and sometimes it goes bad. All right. Data entry, begin documenting specific inputs. Okay. Plant varieties. Okay. And planting dates are very important. Planting the varieties. Are you planting fruits? Are you planting vegetables? Are you planting herbs? Okay, very important. And the dates, okay, the growth, the progress, okay. So if you're germinating and you're germinating a snap pea, how long does it take to germinate a snap pea? Why is it taking it like 3 weeks, or should it be sprouting already? So you need to start documenting your growth of your seeds, okay, if they're not doing good. All right, visual integration, add non-text data, sketches, okay, printed photos or pressed flowers, okay, historical reviews, read notes from previous years if available to identify seasonal causes, okay. First, bee arrival. Okay, so we're talking about flowers here, okay, and then a routine. You want to establish a habit of carrying the journal and during every garden visit. Okay, I still have to create mine. I haven't done it, but yeah, I have a hard time just carrying the one that I have, and it's not a gardening one, or writing in it. Okay, so I struggle with that. So that's going to be my New Year's resolution, is trying to learn how to use my planner. Yeah, yeah, I have all these Zooms, and I plan everything in my brain, but I need to write it down. It's very important. So who's up? Week 2, Benny, I think.
Yes.
There you go. It's all you.
All right. Week 2, mapping and measurements. Select method. Choose one of the following based on garden complexity. Rectangle method. Divide garden into squares or rectangles. Measure length, axis, width, and then some totals. Triangulation method. Draw a baseline. Measure distance from specific features like trees or rocks to both ends of baseline and plot points. Google Earth Pro. Use digital measure tools for perimeter and total square footage. Execute measurements. Calculate total garden area and perimeter. Draft map. Create a base map or sketch of the property using the collected dimensions.
Yes, very important. Measurements are very important when you're gardening. That is for sure. Especially, for me, I have a huge property and, so many ideas, but yeah. So measurements and your plot size and, it's very important. All that's, I don't think I've done any of these methods before. I think I've done the square method. I don't think I've done the triangle method. I'm not sure even what that is, but that's a question to ask Sabrina. I think she probably went over it. I just went over my brain, but I remember I think the square gardening or square gardening. I'm not quite sure what it was, but all right. So who's up next? Week 3.
Vanessa's.
Vanessa. She bone out?
I'm trying to see it. I'm trying to get to it on the platform.
Oh, okay. So she's trying to she's trying to multitask. See, she's got skills. She's got skills.
Where do you go again? Sorry.
No, you're fine, Vanessa. All right. So what you want to do is you want to go to your notification bell. Okay. So, and then you're going to go right here all the way down to where it says new week is available. Okay. That's where it's at. That's where I found it, but it will be located in, uh, sorry, you guys. It's in the gardening planning right here, the gardening planner right here. So like when I click on here, it's going to take me to January. Oh, January weekly checklist, I think. That's what we're reading at. Yeah.
Hold on, I think I found it. And you said week 3?
You're on week 3. All right. There you go. Are you reading from there? Lights, camera, action.
And sun and wind. Sun map setup. Mark conical direction north, south, east, west on your face map. No idea what that means.
North, south, east, and west. So,
Well, what's
like this.
the cardinal direction sun map setup? I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I've never the cardinal direction setup. I've never heard of it, but I've heard of like a map setup because like I remember I was telling you I got in January and I hit the sun part and then I went down a rabbit hole and then I started focusing on the sun and yeah, so yeah, I don't know what the cardinal direction is, but I know the yeah, I'm not quite sure myself either.
Daylight
What?
audit. Observe the garden at these specific times: morning, noon, late afternoon, evening. Map shadows. Wait, Sassy. Map shadows, stretch sunsets, and shadow locations for each time spot. Use different colors. Water audit. After heavy rain, map areas of standing water and directional flow.
Mm-hmm.
Biological operation note, which plants, wildlife are thriving in specific sun conditions in a light log. Light log.
Light logs. Okay,
Okay.
so basically, it's kind of like, but so they use these big words that are like I said, I know biological. It's basically like noting the plants, wildlife that are thriving in specific conditions in a light log. So, like if you have a lot of like, I guess, I don't know,
Right.
flowers, or like just having a light log. I don't know, like I've never had one before. Like I said, I'm more about planning. So yeah, I didn't know. That's a good thing is to have because you were talking about the sun. So like in the mornings, you would have like a light log, like from I would say from as soon as the sun comes up, so 7:38. I'm not quite sure, and then from 7:30 into 8 to like 10 or whatever, and then you have your afternoon from I think it's noon. What is morning? So 8 to 10 or 8 to 11. So or 8 to 12. 8 to 12 is the morning, right? And then noon is from 12 to 12, and then you have evening, which is 5. So I would say like 12 to 5 maybe would be the afternoon, late afternoon, right? So you're talking about like 4 or 5, and like being like really knowing where the sun sets and rises is really important. Yeah, it's really important because like I burn my herbs. And it didn't dawn me on that sun don't move, Tammy, for a long time. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. So who's up next, Miss Candace? Is she still here?
Yeah, I think I heard Candace saying earlier that she was sick, but
Oh yeah, I forgot she was sick. Did
yeah,
she leave? She leave?
no.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
She's still here. Okay. Betty, did you want to read for her? Yeah, she's drinking chicken noodle soup and some tea or something.
that sounds good right now.
Oh man. I'm sorry. This sucks. I would hate to be sick. because I feel like I'm getting sick, but I don't even go outside. Just like the weather and my dogs, they have a lot of fur. Yeah. So all right, you can read week number 4 if you
All right.
want me.
Okay. Week 4, climate and zones. Identify zone, locate specific USDA hardiness zone using the USDA plant hardiness zone map. Source and data, download zone specific plant charts. Example given Kellogg Garden Organics, Old Farmers Almanac. Extension check. Locate and bookmark the local cooperative extension office website for region specific pest or soil data. Create schedule. Fill out the personalized planting calendar based on the identified zone and frost dates.
Oh shoot, you did a great job. All right, so do you want to read this last little quote that Sabrina put? And
Yes.
then we'll be ending the class.
Here's to dirty hands and big plans in the new year. Let our garden planner help you organize the chaos and guide you toward your best, most buzzing garden ever.
Aw, you guys. Now Sabrina could tell me.
So,
Yay, I
can
completed
we
week
mark it
one.
can we mark it complete, or do we have to do all that before we mark it complete?
Oh no, like I read it, you can do it when you do it, but
We can
just
mark it off as complete
completing.
since we read
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Oh, I thought we had
yeah.
to do it. I'm like, I'm never going to do all that before I complete it.
No, you just read it that you're letting her know that yeah, I read it, and it's just week 1, and as long as you can come back and like I said, you can always copy and paste this to your home computer, your laptop, and you can always create a checklist for yourself. So yeah, next, and then week 1, this is just reading purposes. Okay, this is to help you and guide you. So when you're not on the platform, you just go to your study material and print it and create a checklist for yourself. And she has a lot of goodies, you guys. All right, you guys, I gotta
I feel like
end
I
the.
completed
What's that?
something. I feel like I completed something now.
We did it. We did it as a team. We did it as a team. I don't think I could have done that without you guys. I swear. I promise. It probably was still not been checked.
Me neither. Yay.
Yay! High five, you guys, in the air.
18.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna let you guys go because I do have another live coming up here soon on the other platform. Yeah, it's 4:30. So I think this class is 30 minutes, and then we'll do I think Sabrina. Yeah, I don't know what time this event ends, but I know I have a live at 5:30. Or yeah, I think 5:30 my time. I just want to be able to drink some water. Oh, it's at till 5. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna end it. Okay, you guys, because I got to get some water and get ready for my next one. But I wanted to just start the check off list. So next week, when you're with Sabrina, we all can read together and live happily ever after and planting your wild here in the Collective Rewilding. And I will see you guys all. Yeah, nah, I think Thursday. Yeah, I'll see you guys on Thursday for the Q&A gardening. Okay, and I'll see you and Let's Go Help too. All right, you guys. Thank you for joining. You guys can unmute and say good night. Good night. Good night.
Buenas
I
noches.
feel better, Candace.
Thank you, you guys. Thank you for joining.